when she left me in the wheelchair. And came back 10 years later. Andrew and Sophie were the perfect couple. Young, ambitious, in love, they were building their careers side by side, supporting each other, dreaming of a big house by the lake. Andrew worked as an engineer in a large company, Sophie was rising in marketing. Their life seemed flawless. But it all ended in one day. On his way back from work, Andrew got into a serious car accident. When he woke up in the hospital, the doctors gave him the devastating news: his spinal injury was irreversible, and he would never walk again. Sophie didn't shed a single tear. A week later, she filed for divorce. Less than a month after that, she was already living with another man, taking both of their children and almost all the money from their accounts. "Andrew. I've realized everything," she said quietly. "Forgive me. I was foolish. I want to make things right." Andrew said nothing. But his eyes held no pain, only ice. "Make things right?" he smirked. "You destroyed me back then, and now, when I've rebuilt my life, you've decided to come back?" I was scared," she began. "Scared to live with a man in a wheelchair. And I wasn't scared to live without my family," he snapped. "You stole my kids, my money, my future. And for what? To come here 10 years later and ask for forgiveness?" The argument grew heated. Sophie accused him of being cold, he reminded her of every betrayal. Emily, standing outside the door, heard everything. At one point, Sophie shouted in desperation, "You still love me. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so much anger." Andrew rolled closer, his voice like steel. "Love died the moment you closed that door behind you." He called security and had her escorted out. That evening, back home with Emily, he said quietly, "You know, I realized something. Revenge isn't about words or shouting. Revenge is living happily when someone wishes you were still suffering." And Sophie, stepping out into the street, understood she had lost him forever. All she had left was silence, and bitter regret.